Good afternoon, viewers and lovers of football now. On today's segment, we'll be talking about the local derby between Newcastle and Sunderland. It ended 1-2. It was a shameful display at the second half for Newcastle. Newcastle lost at the Champions League against Barcelona, and they also lost today. Don't forget that the Sunderland defeated Newcastle at the Stadium of Light on the first half of the season, making them beaten home and away. At the first, this goal was scored by Gordon. It was scored at the 10 minutes. It was the keeper of Sunderland was trying to play from the back, and there was an error. And at the 54 minutes at the second half, Tyne-Wear scored, beginning 1-1. At the crazy moment, 90 minutes, Brobbey scored, and it was a painful goal. It was scored at the dying minute, and that crashes the heart of Newcastle fan. And today I have Selena with me. She's a diehard Newcastle fan, and she's going to tell us what she feel about the game, what did Eddie Howe didn't do right. Selena, over to you. What was the assessment of the game?
Okay, for the game, it was a good start, yes. Putting the goal from Godin gave us hope that we are going to win the game. Now, actually, I was expecting them to at least score at least one goal from them, but not a win. I was not even anticipating for a draw. But the first half for us was a very good performance from the last. Having the first goal from Godin actually gave us hope that we're going to win the game. Actually, I was expecting at least a goal from Sunderland, but not a win. I was not even anticipating for a draw. At least we tried, yes. First half was very good. We held on to the goal for a very long time. We didn't let them score us in the first half. But second half was really discouraging to us. The last were not up to it. I saw that the possession even fell in the second half. Sunderland they stepped up really, really well. I don't know what really happened. This was the same thing that we did in our game with Barcelona. First half was very good, and now second half we deflected, and that is the same thing that we did today. And it greatly affected us, making us to lose the game. Even as we're trying at the dying minutes to at least get a draw, it was not possible again because it was too late.
Okay, if you look at the game before today, Newcastle came with a poor form. Newcastle lost 3 games. Their last 3 games, both Champions League and Premier League. Newcastle lost 3, 1-1 against Chelsea and draw against Barcelona on the first leg. And Sunderland, they came with a good form. They lost 2, draw 1, and win 2. I believe the Howe should have learned his lesson on the first leg when Newcastle was defeated at Stadium of Light at the first half of the season. I believe Newcastle was not well prepared. If they were prepared, they should have won this game. And Eddie Howe needs to work on his defense because most of the goals were those errors for the defenders. And Newcastle played well. They had possession. They have a number of miles covered in the field, but they couldn't create chances and deliver goals. Now, what do you think Eddie Howe should do? Because he has to look into the defense during the coming summer. What's your thought?
Okay. According to Eddie, he believes the the squad he has is able to deliver to give us everything we want. But with how things are getting, the situation, obviously we need fresh legs on the pitch. We need new people to play because right now what we have is not just good enough. And from the incidents today, we don't even know if Boatman will be able to return to the pitch, and he's one of our strong defense right now. So I just feel like somehow we need serious transfer in order to keep the club running because right now it's discouraging seeing how many goals we have been losing. When we won Chelsea, I was elated, hoping that if we can win Chelsea, then what else? We defeated Man United at home. Actually, I was not expecting so much from the Barcelona game, but I know we showed a lot of effort. But losing this game today, it's obvious that we need summer transfer to get some players out and of course get new players.
Okay, Newcastle has crashed out of the Champions League. They also crashed out at the FA Cup. I think they lost to Vale. Right now, they are 42 points at the table, 12th position. Why Sunderland? Because they win today, they are ahead of Newcastle at the table. Sunderland is 43%, 43 points. Do you think Newcastle can qualify for the Europa? Because the point between Chelsea and Newcastle is just 6 points.
Oh yeah,
6
Chelsea
points.
lost.
So Chelsea is sixth on the table. So they still have hope to qualify for Europa, but Champions League is out of the way. We just forget
Yeah,
about that. Hopefully, Chelsea lose to Man City. That will give Newcastle if they can win their game. The issue is that it's not about Everton, Fulham, or Brighton losing their game. The issue right now is that can Newcastle win their own game? You know, any thought about that? Do you see Newcastle winning their games going forward?
yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
You see them winning their
Okay, winning our games. The teams we have henceforth are not something we can't defeat.
mm-hmm.
Yes, I feel like we can. We can. The only obstacle I see is still Arsenal. Yes, definitely we can get there if we put in effort.
Okay.
We try to play like
So
we
Newcastle,
definitely will get there.
Next game they'll be traveling to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, they are back. They are back in form. Do you believe by April 12th that Newcastle will be able to defeat Crystal Palace at their home ground? Because Crystal Palace currently they're top notch. I know they had issues, but they are back to their feet. Do you believe you guys can get 3 points? You guys couldn't win at St. James's Park. Do you believe you guys can win at Crystal Palace ground?
I believe we can. Yes, we can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But this club to
Okay.
me is so unpredictable. The games you expect them to win are the one they lose, and the one they are meant to like just like that. But this Crystal Palace, particularly, if you check our past games with them, we have been ahead together, been ahead. So definitely, if Newcastle should be Newcastle, we can win that game.
If you look at the players on Newcastle, I think today Ramsdale did well. You see that save that he made? Ramsdale did well today, the goalkeeper, the former Arsenal goalkeeper. Today, I believe that Gordon was the one that put in more effort. The German player, what Whiter made, he didn't perform very well today, and it was sub. The Joelinton, I didn't see Joelinton putting more force on the second half. What's the talk about Joelinton and Ramsey at the midfield? I believe they didn't perform very well.
Yeah, it's true. They didn't. Second half, generally they dropped, but Dan Burn and Luis Ho, yes, they were on their feet. That's the very end of it. But I don't know what's wrong. The confidence gets dropped second half, or anytime there is a go ahead, they just feel discouraged. And I feel like it's not even personal, it's something that is general. They just have this mentality of getting the game over and just, yeah. So they should really talk to themselves if it's going to be about winning trophies and not just particular games. Because we have been in FA, we have been in Carabao, we have been in Champions League, and we have been sent out of all of them. We only have this Premier League as a last hope. If we are to be in next year campaign, the way it's going is not really encouraging. It's not really encouraging. They really need to talk to themselves. They should just getting discouraged after
I think
doing something like second half is not really cool.
Okay, I think one of the issues that is affecting Newcastle right now is the injuries. Tolanin is injured, Bruno Gomares is injured, Shaw is injured. Do you think these are the reason why Newcastle is having crisis?
I won't say entirely. Whenever Bruno is on the pitch, it's always different. He has this energy he brings to everyone. He has this ability to make everyone pour their energy into getting a very good result. Definitely, I feel like if Bruno should be back, things would change. Yes, things should change if he's back on it. Yes, definitely. Because this while is not also part of the game right now. And Fabio, the two of them are very important part of the game, but their absenteeism is really causing the game something else. So I feel like yes, injury is part of the problem we are facing right now and is what is drawing us back from winning games.
Okay, thank you, Selena, for joining the show. Selena is joining us from Kogi State, Nigeria. She's a diehard Newcastle fan, and she's joining us because she likes what we do at Football Now. And we'll be inviting her time to time to talk about Newcastle. I hope that Newcastle can qualify for the Europa, but the Champions League, I believe, is out of it. Thank you, Selena, for joining.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Football Now viewers. Thank you for your likes, comment, and share. Thank you, and bye for now.
Thank you.